As the holiday buying season continues, Lewis, you can support the David Pakman Show with the shopping you already plan to do at Amazon.com by going to our website, davidpakman.com, and clicking on the Amazon banner to the right of the big video screen, and then just do your shopping. We'll get a 7% kickback. Each week, I like to go through what was purchased. We don't get any personal information, just a list of items, and talk about some quirky items. Lewis, here's something I saw. I'm not a big cologne or perfume guy, but I know some people are. Somebody purchased Eau de Pamplemousse Rose Fragrance for $140. Now, I think the most I ever spent on a fragrance was like maybe $25 years ago. I don't even wear any of that anymore. I just let my deodorant take care of any personal scent, Lewis. And $140 for a fragrance seems like a lot. Thank you for purchasing it, because 7% of that, of course, helps the program. But that's a lot to spend on cologne.
Seriously, David, if you want to smell like a grapefruit, just go to the supermarket and get one for $1 and rub that on your neck or whatever.
Yeah, right. So you also are not like a fragrance guy.
No, I'm not a fragrance guy. I do have a couple colognes, but certainly not in this price range.
All right, so that was an interesting item. Also, this is very interesting. A couple of people bought some Bob Ross related items, including Bob Ross's Joy of Painting series, the 3-hour workshop. I had totally forgotten about Bob Ross. If you don't know who Bob Ross is, he's this guy with the kind of afro that used to have a TV, public television painting show. I don't remember if it was based in Canada and rebroadcast in the US. In any case, it became kind of a cult favorite. And after seeing this, I looked up some Bob Ross videos on YouTube. It is incredibly relaxing to watch the guy paint and listen to his voice, Lewis. I don't know if you've ever actually sat and watched him put a painting together. It's mystifying.
I have. David, it's pure zen. And there is still this big following. People wear the shirts, and on Halloween, I saw multiple Bob Rosses.
Well, that's the funny thing, Lewis. If you go on Amazon and find, he always used to stand there with like a palette that you stick your thumb in and you put the different splotches of paint. And when you look at that item, it says below, other people who bought this item most commonly also purchased, and there's a Bob Ross wig that is commonly purchased with the palette, which clearly is people getting a Halloween costume.
Yeah, great stuff. I was a big fan of Bob Ross.
Yeah, and it is truly pure zen. I encourage you to check it out. Very tragic family story, though, where Bob Ross and his wife both died of cancer, pretty close in time to each other. Very sad story, but Bob Ross, pure zen.